We've been cutting, shaping, and painting. We've created strength and beauty time and again. Our machines are made for one thing: the perfect hit. We are the crouch. We are the bind. We are the set. We are the squeeze. We are the hit. We are Rhino, home of the scrum.
And a good morning to you, rugby fans. Welcome to beautiful New Orleans, Louisiana. We have sevens rugby action coming for you all day.
Blow up the spot, then we run it. Ready or not, here we coming. Somebody better say a prayer for me. Tonight may get a little crazy.
Handles that one, finally moving out. It looks like they are in the try zone again, extending their lead.
Welcome to the house. Welcome to the house. Welcome to the house.
Okay. You want me to talk, NT? Welcome to Houston, Texas at Aviva Stadium, home of the Houston SaberCats, where we have Saint Scholastica here on your screen in the yellow and blue. All the way, bringing the storm here, the underdogs with the bite. They've come from a win from Chicago to get them here today. They will be playing against North Lee University, the flame of the red and the white. We see here the captains will be leading. Look for Nava, Swoverlin, and Jessica Schatz as they get ready to hype up for this match. All teams leading up to this, they are here to play. You can feel the energy. We are buzzing here in Houston, Texas, ready to see the National Collegiate Rugby Championships for the small college. Here we have Lee University coming from Cleveland, Tennessee, here in your red and white. Head coach Chris Martin coming in to coach this intelligent team, Saint Scholastica, an underdog with a bite. Such a resilient and hard-fought team. But Lee University, again, headed by Chris Martin with Captain Sienna Macy at number 10, a player to watch. After beating East Stroudsburg 36-17, their fight was not an easy one. They were able to come out on top after that win. So keep an eye out for Gabriella Beller as well, the number 8, which will lead us to the matchup we've been looking for against College of Scholastica. And we have Lee University here on the left in the red and the white, ready for the kickoff through their captain, the number 10.
Thank you, Darian. Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium.
Tackle!
Welcome back to the 2022 National Championships. Lee University putting the pressure on here. Lee in the red jerseys with blue shorts. Right now it is
Right now in the hands of St. Scholastica here, back within the 22 as they continue to try and work out of this land, but Lee bringing the heat already as they try and work it wide. Still working in this end is St. Scholastica, the underdogs, the ones not expected to make it. However, they're trying to make it out of this end as they continue to work it through their forwards.
22.
A nice driving back tackle though coming in from Lee, the defense set. St. Scholastica moving it again through the hands, but it's bobbled at the end. No knock on call to St. Scholastica again, working through the phases. Hit coming now from St. Scholastica. It stays.
Okay, Marcus here. First scrum. All right, let's keep our weight. I'll move out of your way as soon as I'm comfortable, okay? You ready? Crouch. Bind. Set. Hold the weight. Yes, thank you. Ball is out. Off the head. No knock there. Play on. Marcus right here. Good there. Look good. Let's just have it. Ball. Tackle, release, blue. No knock there. Play on. Still no knock. Roll away, red! Yes, last foot. No advantage coming there. Knock here. Let's scrum down. Scrum looks good. Okay, let's do that again. Ready. Crouch. Bind. Set. the whistle, okay? We had some advantage, no advantage coming. Okay, we're gonna have a scrum down right here to blue. Marcus right here. Okay. Tor, can you watch this side of the scrum for me, please?
Let's be ready. Together.
Ready. Ready. Crouch. Bind. Set. Relax, come up. That's fine. Yep. Check your laces, check your boots. Okay. Time is rolling, so let's get back in when we're ready. Yep, that's fine. And let's take a half step closer so there's not such a big gap for us to push against. Okay, yep, just take a half step forward, Red, when you're ready. Okay. Ready. Crouch. Bind. Set. That's fine. Last reset. Okay. Nice deep breath. Time is rolling, okay? Again, half step forward so there's not such a big gap, okay? I think that'll help us out. Okay, Blue's ready. Red, ready? Ready. Crouch. Hold your weight. Bind. Set. Stable. It's fine. Keep it straight. Balls out. That's fine. Tackle, release, Red. Thank you. Knock here by Red. Okay, so unlucky is good effort. Another scrum down here. Yep, nice deep breath before we set this one up. All right, everyone look stable. Ready. Crouch. Bind.
Lee, watch
Stable.
the right.
Set.
Weak side.
Back in. That's fine. That's fine. Tackle. Release. Roll away, Red. One more time.
Get it off. Strong crash inside. Back to the gain line. Swinging out to the backs now. Nice charge through, but strong defense. Holding still from St. Scholastica.
Ball's out. That's fine.
Out of there. Nice couple moves. Over the gain line. Back into contact, but lost forward there.
Advantage play here.
Just trying to do a little bit too much on the offensive end. Strong defense is causing the turnovers here in the early goings.
Still advantage.
Advantage being played off the knock-on.
Okay, we're
Not
gonna
gained
stop.
yet.
Bring it back to the
We'll
advantage
go ahead
over
and
here.
stop here as this one not coming out.
I'm gonna
And we'll
turn
have
my
a scrum
time
down
off.
again. 10 minutes gone by here in the first half. Our first semi-final of the day here in the small college division. Lee on top 7-0. That conversion early on was good.
Okay, it'll be a scrum down to blue. No advantage was coming. Wanted to make sure they were okay. Okay, time's going back on my watch. Marcus here. Okay? Give yourself a second, take a nice deep breath before we set up, okay? Time is running, but I'll make sure you guys are
Get
safe.
that up here. Again, Abby Tobias
Okay, time is on, so let's get in.
taking charge as we
Blue
get
ball.
going again here. And Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium. Darian Lovelace, USA Eagle, on board with me. And Darian, first couple minutes as we've gone through here, just a struggle as both teams trying to work out the kinks.
Mind. Set. Nice, that looks good.
Or are there these sides as they both had to work very hard to get to this point?
Ball's out.
Good shove again from Lee, who's starting to look dominant in those scrums. And Scholastica was able to pull it out at the last second. Still inside their own half, have not been able to really break the line too much, but just as I said, we have a charge through. Sophia Fisher gets through, still on her feet, knocks down a couple of flames in the process. Now the attack is on for the Storm. They've got numbers there on the far side of the pitch. Strong tackle, destroys the attack. Big hit there from Elena Sequist.
Hold red. Fine.
We'll hold for a sec. Nice spin move out of one tackle, back into contact. Goes the fullback. Kayla McCullough filters it back, but did not release in time. Good work from Lee getting their hands on the ball and earning the penalty.
Yes, Lou is fine. That's
Take
fine.
it quick here. Alyssa Woody back up to midfield. Another charge in, but Darian, it was good to see that first burst from the Storm to get things going.
That's fine.
Now around the corner, Lee with the speed here on the edge. Taken down from behind, though. Doing their best to stay in touch. Able to work it back through. Dallenberg gets them started again. Lee University in with a 7-point lead. Another take there from Kate
Get it in
Falk.
blue, thank you. Hands out.
Senior or sophomore prop getting involved a bit here. Now they'll look to use numbers on the outside. Solid defense, but they're able to step through. Big hole opens up there for Ava Zopp. Zopp through the defense, could not get that final pass there to support. Support arrives in time now. Looking to set up this attack. Possible offside there. Storm got a little bit too aggressive.
Good adjustment,
Nice
Blue.
charging run through a couple. Breaks the gain line, now 10 meters out. Lee University
That's fine, play on.
looking to extend their lead here. Couple of pick and goes.
Tackle release. Engage in the rock.
Ball sitting there just underneath the Lee player.
Thank you, use it.
We'll play on here. Another pick and
Okay,
drive.
advantage. Get my mark, please. Penalty advantage. Blue
5
flag,
meters
thank you.
out now. Penalty advantage on.
Yep, we're gonna have blue.
Was not
and
coming out of there.
Offside. Okay, right here. Go, go, go. That's fine.
Lee
Blue is
continue
on
to take
there.
it quick. Right over the line. Can they get it down?
Relax. Everyone take a deep breath. Come
Right.
up. Red, you have to roll away. You have to roll away. Come up, please.
Tobias exerting her control there. She'll step over and
Ready,
have a
stand
chat
up.
with
Okay,
the
time's
AR.
off. Relax, please. Tor, come here. I know you were kind of far away. Did you get any grounding before I confirm? I have held up. Are you okay with that? I think so. Great. Held up. Okay. Be a goal line drop.
Well, good job by Abby Tobias confirming
Goal line
with
drop. Okay,
Tor
listen to the
Corrigan.
whistle, okay?
The AR on the
Listen
far
to
side of the
whistle, all right?
pitch.
Okay.
They did not see the grounding there, so we'll have a goal line dropout for St. Scholastica. Through here, Lee back in with it inside the 22-meter line.
Tackle
Already up
release,
7-0. We've seen that
Wait until
forward
there's
pack
movement. Thank
being
you,
able to
Blue,
drive
that's better.
these. This time they tried to get it out to the backs, but it's
Good
kicked over.
run.
Elena Sequist couldn't hang on to it. but Lee's able to get it back in hand. Speed on the outside. They're able to get around the edge and in for the second try of the match. Logan Schallenberger with number 2 on the day. The senior from Front Royal, Virginia, with back-to-back tries to keep this thing going for Lee University. Up now 12-0. Take a second look here. Good hands, nice little offload by Zoff just at the last second. Schallenberger had Lafayette there waiting in the wing. Didn't need her too much speed to get around the side, and the fullback dots it down for number 2. Good show sportsmanship there with her counterpart team. Kick off the right, just off the mark. So 12-0 our score, 15 minutes gone by in the first half. And Tim Wilkes coming to you live here from Aviva Stadium, the home of the Houston SaberCats, as they host the 2022 National Collegiate Rugby Women's Fall Championships. First semifinal of the day happening right now, with Lee and St. Scholastica coming up right after this. We will have Northern Michigan taking on Endicott College. Earlier in the year, St. Scholastica, kind of the underdog. They're the only team in this Final Four that was not part of the playoffs last year. And the newcomers came in at the end of the season, ranked number 11th before playoffs. And they have taken down number 6 Chicago to punch their ticket here. But right now, Lee University, who had a grueling task ahead of them in the playoffs to get here as well, show to be the team in the better form here in the first 15 minutes. Taking out the back here, Ellie Miller swings it to the outside. Another burst through from Sequist. Her 3rd or 4th of the day, splits the defense. They're not going to catch her. Over the 22, over the 5, and in for the try. Huge burst there from Elena Sequist. The freshman, 19-year-old nursing manager, makes her mark in this semifinal match. Just a huge burst, over 60-meter run. She was able to break through the defense. We'll see it again there. One to beat, sidestepped the fullback, outran the support, and she gets the 3rd try of the match for the Flames. Set up for the kick again. I believe that's Sienna Macy. Strikes that one through. So 17-0 the score. Lee all on top thus far. They've had a couple of handling errors, but for the most part, pretty clean. And that defense has been outstanding. Already earned themselves not releasing penalty on the defensive end. They've been extremely aggressive. Just one time so far in the first 18 minutes has St. Scholastica been able to march over the midfield stripe. Right now, Lee ball in hand. Aaron pass goes away. Kick charge down. The play on. Around the corner. Lee looking for some space. With the big lock. And McKizzle driven out into touch. Excuse me, that was Gabriella Beeler, the senior, who was dragged out over the line.
Blue line out. Tunnel looks good. Straight up, not in the tunnel, okay? Hold.
St. Scholastica out of Duluth, Minnesota. Winners of the Northern Lights Conference. Able to retain possession here off the line out. Back in hands. Good work to use it all the way to the right side. Walensky with another offload. Around the corner, go the Storm. Tackle from behind couldn't happen, but she's driven out into cut. Good effort, the defense there from the Flames to extend the field and shut the door just before St. Scholastica was able to get that try. Huge burst around the corner.
That's fine. Play on.
Lindsay
Mark
shouts
was not set.
with that burst. Now he will just put this one over the top of the defense. Knocked on though in return. So we'll have the knock on here and a big break for Lee, who had their first bit of adversity there. Lee have definitely
check your boots.
proved themselves to be a little bit stronger in the scrums. Just need some continuity there from St. Scholastica. Be able to fend them off here. It's been a strong push from the Flames.
All right. Take a half step in.
The Lee University team out of Cleveland, Tennessee, southeastern Tennessee, hills of the Appalachian Mountains, here in the Lone Star State, to make their presence felt and hope to punch their ticket to tomorrow's national championship for the small colleges.
We can, because it's a little lower on this side, okay? So you were leaning this way. You can.
Abby Tobias with a good bit of work in the scrum. Keep everybody in the same
Okay.
position here. Looking for a nice, stable, and safe scrum.
Last reset. Is there any way for you to get your hips lower there? Okay, so if you guys can lower your height just a little bit, okay? Prevent us from collapsing, I think. Last reset. Right. Nice big crouch, ready. Crouch. Bind. Set. Get steady. No push, red. Yes.
Victory asking for no early drive. They're able to easily move this one around. Strong pressure from the opposing scrum half, Haley Hammond. And that bit of pressure has forced a couple of errant passes there, and eventually an obstruction the call. So a penalty back to St. Scholastica. Quick tap, and they'll look to charge through with Swoverlin. Swoverlin with the offload. Around the side, weaving through is Fisher. So Sophia Fisher still on her feet, finally taking it. 10 meters out now as the Storm look to put their first points up on the board. Straight in contact they go here. Back to the center of the pitch. Hear the commotion trying to fringe out on the defensive end, but just a little too anxious. That one goes off the hands of Hannah Minders.
Thank you.
Minders with the turnover, back over the 22, come Lee. This one was knocked forward, taken out.
No advantage coming. Okay. Knock by blue.
As our referee Tobias says, it was knocked forward originally by St. Scholastica, so it'll be a scrum down to Lee.
Knock by blue. Okay, I awarded advantage, no advantage coming, so we're bringing it back to the mark, okay? This gap is relaxed
So
for a
we've
moment.
seen
Okay, this gap is
strong
really big.
scrums from Lee
There's
here
a
in
lot
the
of space for us to lean and lose our ground. Okay, yep, I think that'll help us a lot. Yep. Go ahead, Caroline. Great. Okay. Crouch. Bind.
So Darian, so far in this match, we've seen St. Scholastica put on the Jets a couple of times to get down here in good possession, but it has been all Lee University so far. But Dorian, what do you see? Darian, what do you see as far as we go now? It burst through, back right up the gut, over the midfield strike again. A huge burst from Elena Sequist. Little offload though, needed some extra burst of speed. Ava Zoff blazes through with the 4th try of the match. Take another look. There's that burst through, finds the open space, does Elena Sequist. But she just had that full 60-meter try a second ago. You can see that pass starting to tilt towards empty there. Beautiful little offload, and Ava Zopp, the junior from Nashville, Tennessee, takes it the rest of the way. the 4th try of the match. Kick up and through, 26-0 our score. We're over midway through the first half of action. And this Lee University Flames squad had a very tough route to get here. Right now, they are ranked number 4 in the final coaches poll, and that was before playoffs started. And they had to take down number 5 St. Bonaventure in the round of 16, and then had to play East Stroudsburg in quarterfinal to punch their ticket here. Both those matches at their home university, I believe, so they were able to use that advantage to get through, punch their ticket here, and they have not turned things down whatsoever. Up big here in the first half. Is a big scoring team. In their first match against St. Bonaventure in the playoffs, it was a 31-10 victory. Then they came right back again against East Stroudsburg the next day. Were able to come away with again a 36-17 win. Get a check there on a St. Scholastica player. Seems to be all good. A little water break. A beautiful 70-degree day here in Houston, Texas. We welcome you back again to the 2022 National Collegiate Rugby Women's Fall Championships. It's a beautiful facility here, Aviva Stadium, home of the Houston SaberCats. Start things off again. Nice kick, goes just over the 10. Right into the scrum half's hand. Looks like Ellie Miller tied up and finally gets it taken away. Strong work from the Storm as they look to push in here for their first points of the match. Good gap there right off the edge of the ruck. Good fight for the ball, but they're able to retain possession. Here to the near side. Straight up again, though. At this point, get some ball in hand. They had quite a few handling errors in the early first moment. Now a burst through. Strong work across there from McCullough.
That's fine. She released. Play on.
To get there in time, says Abby Tobias, our referee.
Let's have it, Blue. Hands are on the ball, okay?
Get out of there.
Yep, engaging the
You
ruck.
see Lee University just non-stop going after those counter rucks. At that time, only called for hands in the ruck. Once you have contact with the opposition there in those rucks, you must not touch the ball. Hands in the ruck was the call.
Releasing, okay?
This time not releasing.
You gotta release the ball.
St. Scholastica dinged for that for the second time now. Another quick take.
Okay with that.
Lee has done throughout the match.
Behind.
Like that ruck was formed. They're able to pull it out of there. Turnover ball back to St. Scholastica.
Off the neck, Red. Get it back. That's fine. That's good.
Hands all over the ball there. Abby doing her best to decipher things inside. Those dark scrums are now around the corner. Here comes Rice. Allison Rice slung down. Nice tackle. Made that time by Lafayette. Passed a little bit high. Storm's gonna have to come around this ruck. They're able to do so just barely, retain possession. They were inside the 22 just a few phases ago. This tough defense has continued to put pressure on the Storm.
Yes. Red five.
Got numbers on the far side.
We have
End up
advantage,
taking it
Blue.
right back in. Advantage being claimed here. Believe it was offsides. Around the near side, a couple of players here with some options. But Lee does a great job suffocating defense. Causes the turnover, but we'll come back to the original penalty.
Release.
So back in play here. 25 meters out. They'll try the skip pass up over the top. They've got numbers. Ends up again. Just getting driven backwards. St. Scholastica.
No obstruction.
Still
there.
ball in hand. They've done a good job phase after phase here. Just got to matriculate their way down the pitch now. In the corner they go again. Looking for some space here on the near side. Nice burst through. Huge fend there from Walensky. Mari with the big shove off there. Inside the 22 now are St. Scholastica. But again, a hard crunching tackle. Ava Zopf from that center position coming up and making the big hit on a prop. And that defense drives the Storm back. Just not much happening there. Catching the ball a little bit flat-footed.
Hands out if you're in
Are the Storm here. Got to catch those at full pace to break through the line. And another big tackle this time. On the defensive end, it's Elena Sequist getting involved. They're able to rip it away. And the Flames are back in possession now.
Through the gate, Blue.
Over 5 minutes of defensive work there for Lee. Ends up back in possession now at midfield. That pass did go backwards, says the referee, so we'll play on. That one, though, off the mark. Knocks forward. We're going to play the scrum advantage here for St. Scholastica. That one caught at pace well. Able to drive through a good 5 meters over the gain line before getting dumped with the double tackle. Another run here, so Fisher has been outstanding on the day, ball in hand.
No advantage coming.
Causing a lot of danger on the offensive end.
From Blue back here.
We're going to play the knock-on from the previous
Right here,
phase.
Mark.
No advantage gain. St. Scholastica with the scrum
Okay,
down.
knocked by Red. Blue scrum. Take a second. You need a second, take a knee if you need it. If you need a second, take a knee so that I know that you need a moment. Yep, take a knee for me. It's okay. Hey, can we get medical on, please?
Chip here in Houston,
My time is
Texas,
off.
so they're really putting on a show.
Yes, thank you.
That they are, and again, their previous 2 matches, they did not give up too many points, only giving up 17 to East Stroudsburg, and then before that, only 10 to St. Bonaventure. Both those teams, again, ranked in the top 7 of the NCR coaches poll. So they are a tough squad and making their presence felt here. So we've got an injury to one of the Storm players. Darian, things have definitely not gone the way for St. Scholastica here in the first half. Lee all on top of things, but what have we seen from Lee that's really been able to keep them in this high advantage point?
Lee's doing a good job of having eyes up play. They're recognizing where the ball is going to go, anticipating the space. They're finding a lot of success through their stunners here, especially with Ava. She's been going off the whole entire first half. And St. Scholastica, again, being the underdogs, trying to catch up, but Lee is showing their expertise here continuously. But if there's one thing about St. Scholastica they proved in Chicago is that they're a second half team. As we start to dwindle down into the last 10 minutes, expect for St. Scholastica to start revving up the engine. That's what they're known for. That's what got them there. Unfortunate, though, injury for St. Scholastica.
just about ready to get back underway. And as you mentioned, taking down Scholastica, taking down Chicago 45-36 in that big comeback victory just a couple weeks ago. So they've got it in them, but that defense, as you mentioned, from Lee has been stout.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Scrum put in here for the Storm. Another strong jive from Lee, though. Blows this one up. They're in possession again. Able to dig that one out of there is Ellie Miller. We'll work it here to the near side of the pitch. There goes the aforementioned Zop. Around one. Splits two more. Looking for some support. Don't know if it arrived in time. And an easy poach there for St. Scholastica. Beautiful take there from Sophia Fisher. Gets the ball. Ball's out. Got to play on.
Ball is out. Everyone take a deep breath.
Try to come around the corner. Solid defense yet again from Elena Sequist. For sure, tap the day.
Sorry, sir.
Work it back now to the near side of the pitch. Almost picked off, but they're able to retain possession. Strong hands there from Sophia Fisher. Gets turned there in the ruck. Able to throw that one back to the squad. Keep it in Storm possession. A little in front, but they're able to keep a hang of it. But a strong drive from Sienna Macy. Pushes them back a good 10 meters. Forces them inside their own 22-meter line. So the skip pass across. Work from Fisher again. Stood up, taking the deck finally. This pass off the mark. Fisher could not hang on to it. Driven back another 10 meters. Only 15 or so from their own try line now. Similar to how things went for that first try. They had to play from within their own end before it was finally punched in there in the 5th minute. Big try from Sequist to start things off.
That's fine. Use it, Red.
That'll be taken away. Leaders out now on the charge. Here's Lee University. Right up the gut goes Whitaker. She's over the line, but it held up, says the referee.
Deep breath.
So strong defense at the goal line there from St. Scholastica.
Yeah, Lee University working it through the hands, trying to get through. It's this resiliency protecting the try line. They do a good job getting underneath St. Scholastica. And with the recent rule change now, they'll look to go ahead and kick it out of their end.
The old goal line drop. Ends up just in front or outside the 22.
Ball carrier
We
must
do have a
release.
penalty here. Not releasing is going to be the call. Penalty back to St. Scholastica. Quick tap and they'll look to charge from within their own 22. And there goes Megan Menzel. We'll look to try to go to the weak side. Looking for a gap. 2 players stand her up, trying to grab that ball out of there. They're able to retain possession. Still inside their 22. Getting it to the outside. 3 passes in. 4th, almost around the corner, but good job knocking that one out from behind. It looked like Lafayette may have gotten a hand on that one. And we will come back for that knock on, but good defense there from Lee to cause another turnover.
We've been seeing them do it time and time again, working into those tiny spaces. Not only are they doing well on attack of being evasive, but they're also doing a good job of recognizing how St. Scholastica is trying to play. St. Scholastica just unfortunately without an answer to Lee University with this impeccable defense.
My time is going off. Yes. So knock by blue. It's going to be red ball when we reset, okay?
Time off
Blue
there for
captain, blue captain.
possible injury and some substitutions. Take a listen.
Just keep in mind at the back of the breakdown, if you guys have 2 hands on it, you're going to have to use it, okay? Use it, okay. Yep, if you I'll let him have it, okay?
Okay, good. Yep.
Here, Abby Tobias trying to speed things up a bit, making sure that when St. Scholastica does have two hands on the ball, they're using it a little bit quicker out of those rucks.
Back on. Laura, how you doing over there?
About 4 minutes left to play here in the first half. Again, our first semifinal matchup of the day. Next one coming up here in just a few. Northern Michigan taking on Endicott College.
My time is on.
What should be a fantastic clash between two perennial playoff powerhouses.
I'll watch this side for you, okay?